Welcome, fellow compumans, and welcome back to Lifeless Planet. So, I've recovered from my idiocracy stint from the last episode, and I've decided to get back in it and not waste any time in this adventure because I got a feeling that this adventure is about to get real good as we now enter the wastelands, and I would say that this entire planet is a big time wasteland.
What in the world? Hey, get away from him.
Well, that answers my question about the third astronaut from my last or from the previous episode. Crew confirmed dead. Both my crewmates are now confirmed dead. It seems this planet is not lifeless after all. A deadly life form lingers below the surface of the planet. The woman seems to avoid their traps somehow. I will try to use this to my advantage, following her tracks as best as possible. You're gonna have to. And unfortunately, our fellow astronaut was from Japan. Really? You had to drag Japan into this. So I guess now we finally know that we are definitely not alone on this planet. There is a life form, a black and orangish yellow glowing life form below the surface of this planet. So nice to finally know, even though we already knew this planet wasn't fully lifeless because of the girl. So that statement that our friend here said is kind of like, yeah, you pretty much knew that this planet wasn't lifeless. You have one life form that kind of makes the planet filled with life in a way, doesn't it not? Columnar basalt. Located a vast field of columnar basalt. These natural formations appear similar to those on Earth, but at a far grander scale than any terrestrial occurrences I'm aware of. I have to assume they formed in a similar fashion to basalt columns on my home planet, via the slow cooling of huge lava flows. As the hot substance cools into new rock, it contracts, sending deep cracks into the surface in geometric patterns. Once these cracks go deep enough, they result in towering columns of rock. There, for any kids who may be watching my Lifeless Planet episodes, you just learned something new about columnar basalts. Not basalts, basalts. But I do gotta say, these things look freaking amazing. See these in real life would be a little daunting in a way. More info.
Her feet seem to cause a biological reaction with the soil.
Oh, so I was right. It is grass. Okay. Footprints. The tracks are my guide, a delicate female footprint offering me subtle comfort as I press on into the unknown. Strangely, it's not always effective. I seem to lose the tracks in rocky areas, of which there are plenty. In the right light, though, I can see where they pick up again to continue my journey. An analysis of the soil at the point of contact suggests that there is something organic reacting to the person, or the thing. Whatever she is, making the tracks, the faded glow is haunting, unsettling marks on the earth that make me recall nuclear propaganda films. I'm trying not to worry about the idea that with every step my body is being irradiated beyond repair. Unfortunately, you kind of probably already had that whole irradiation thing happen to you, seeing as you've kind of been on this planet for quite a few hours by now, if not longer. You've kind of spent a whole day searching this planet, so Wouldn't surprise me if your body was just a little bit irradiated. You know, that's the thing about this game, though, is the story is... The developers did this game very well with how the story is developing as the game goes along, and not just giving you the story, like, right off the bat. Like, I played a lot of games lately where they just give you the story and they don't throw you into a confusion, because that kind of hasn't really bode well for a lot of developers over the years. But it's really cool that this game does it really, really well. Roots. I've taken a sample from one of the root species. My field observation tools are not of much use, but from what I can tell, the creatures are a carbon-based life form. However, their cellular structure is completely unique. There is very little specialization between cells, and yet the cells appear to be far larger and vastly more complex than those of terrestrial animals, including humans. This game is been able to deliver some pretty good moments already, so I'm hoping that that continues. Shit. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Jump, 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 jump. Name of the game, Lifeless Planet jumping. And it's also kind of disconcerting that there are the little, like, roots coming out of the ground as well. It's a little bit disconcerting to see that, because it kind of makes me feel like they could just reach up, snatch my ankle, and bada bing, bada boom. History lesson learned, don't mess with little roots. Because it's not just the big ones you gotta worry about, it's the little ones as well. But seeing as that hasn't happened yet, I'm not gonna worry about that. You know, it's... That was, that got me a little bit. I was not expecting... Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I was hearing something behind me, but I didn't even think to look behind me. Badlands. The game?
I gotta
Come
find
on.
oxygen.
Come on. Yeah, I know. That's where I'm headed for you right now, boy. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there. Got it. Oxygen supply vehicle. Oxygen supply vehicle model 8A. These supply vehicles will be sent to the planet 3 days in advance to the landing party to provide for longer excursions on the planet's surface. However, because unmanned probes have determined the planet is rich with life, false, and oxygen levels on the planet are at near Earth levels, false, these supply vehicles may not be needed. False. Quit lying to the people. And just tell us about the planets with life that you found. Is that the St. Louis Arch on this planet? The rocky St. Louis Arch? Rose quartz. A large cluster of colored quartz. Nice to find a silicate mineral here, as the most common type of mineral in Earth's crust, about 95%. It makes the geologist in me feel like home. Feel like I'm home. Well, if not for all the other weirdness on this planet. Weirdness? I call this planet freaking amazing. Awesome. You can literally do whatever the hell you want. Literally whatever the hell you want. Have I stated that the music in this game is amazing? I'm pretty sure I've stated it on more than one occasion, but every time it comes up at the most unexpected points. Director's report 8/10/1978. The latest shipment from home arrived today. Men, food, and copper. But it was all lost. They appeared in an explosion of bright light and a thunderclap, ashes of their remnants fading off on the wind. A horrible sight. The ground surrounding their arrival is but a rock, which is quickly becoming commonplace. It seems as though the more green fire that is lost to our electrical production, the less I recognize the landscape. But this is merely a test. Our people face a long history of trials and difficult choices, and we understand anguish better than any culture. In the end, we always emerge stronger and wiser than before. It will be no different here. It can be no different here. I will rally the scientists together. Somehow we must return home. Our rations run low. The children look hungry. But we will prevail, even if I must return to Mother Russia and retrieve the supplies myself. Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I definitely don't think it wants me to go down there. That is all death down that way. So let's go down the more safer looking route. But still very possible dangerous route.
All right.
Time for answers.
It's time for some answers.
I picked up her tracks again, setting aside the mystery of how she is able to survive out here. I still don't know if I can trust her. Her trail appears to lead me away from dangers, but maybe that's just because she's looking out for herself. One thing is certain, she doesn't want me following her, and that's exactly why I have to follow. It's time for some answers. Yeah, I'm not going through there. That just 100% looked like death on the horizon. Just keep following Greenfoot's. Alright, girl. You and me are gonna have a little bit of a talk. When I catch up to you, if I can catch you. Catch me if you can. I hate this game. That's why I don't play it. Yellow quartz. Very striking example of yellow colored quartz. All this silicon could be put to good use if only this planet could be tamed. Yeah. Only a planet could be tamed. The one thing in the universe that tames life itself is a planet. I highly doubt you'll have any success at all in taming a freaking planet. Hello. Can't believe I didn't see this when I was over here originally. We're going back to the last episode in that regard. Alright, everybody, so I'm going to end this episode here. We've learned a lot. We'll continue this adventure in the next episode. So, I thank everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you put a nice green thumb on that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and always take care of each other, and don't forget to live on the edge, and I will see you in that next episode. See ya.